I'm Angela Yee. Maino.
New Maino. Not the old one.
Listen, Maino got a new song. I cannot wait till we get to debut it up here.
Yeah, Live for my city.
And we were having a conversation this morning.
Yeah.
You haven't rode the train in a while.
Long time. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to shoot a video in the train station.
I like that.
I'm going to shoot a scene. And we talked about actually riding the train to come to your coffee shop.
Coffee uplifts people, baby.
Right? So,
and by the way, I'm going to take you. They sell my coffee at Chelsea Piers. It's like a workout complex.
Oh, really? How about your coffee at Chelsea House? Oh, how about that?
I'll come for that meeting.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll be there tonight. What time should I be?
So cap.
Yes. Cap. We need an espresso martini.
There's a lot of cap in your rack, man.
Espresso martini. Okay. By the way, and I do still take the train. I'm gonna come with you though. I want to.
No, but we're gonna take the train, and then remember, I never tasted coffee.
Yes.
So I haven't taken the train in a long time.
Maino's first cup.
Yeah, my first cup of coffee in life.
I can't wait. It's crazy to me because I did not used to drink coffee, but honestly, every single morning now, it's like a ritual
You're
for
a
me.
fiend.
I wouldn't say that because I can do like
You
go
get the
without
shakes
it.
without it.
No,
I've been noticing it.
I had some. When do you see me without it though?
I never see you without
Exactly. Every morning. Sorry, I don't know. Listen, this smog is coming back. This smoke is coming back.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Maino's going to New Orleans too. He's doing Essence Fest. He's doing a lot of first-time things.
Yeah. Never know.
Or we should do a series like Maino the Virgin and then have you doing all kind of things you never did.
I like that.
You like it?
I like that. New Maino. I like that.
All right, well, let's shine a light on them. By the way, 85 South Show is going to be here today.
Yeah.
All of them. DC Youngblood, Chico Bean, Carlos Miller. Those are our guys. They're going to be joining us today. I'm so excited for that. Now, you guys shine a light on them. 800-292-5150. Call me up. Maino the Virgin's here, too. Call him up. It's way up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee and New Maino.
Yeah.
Maino is here in the building with us, and it's time to shine. Why are you looking like that?
I feel good. I feel good. Everything is good, man.
All right. Well, it's time to shine a light. This is where we show some love to somebody who's done incredible things. And I want to shine a light on somebody who has been instrumental in my life. And that person is Nile Rodgers. All right. He's one of the co-founders of the group Chic, but he's also a record producer, a composer. He wrote and produced and performed on songs. These songs have sold over more than 500 million albums worldwide.
Dope.
If you know who the group that he's in, Chic, they did the song Freak Out. And then he also wrote like I'm Coming Out for Diana Ross.
Right.
Yeah, and things like that. He also did the scoring for Coming to America.
Part 2?
No, the first one, the original.
The original one.
Yes.
All right.
But super huge influence in music. Hall of Famer, I think, in anything that has to do with music. He's also the founder of a nonprofit, the We Are Family Foundation. He wrote We Are Family.
We are.
Yeah.
And this is your personal friend?
Yeah, I used to work for him.
You know a lot of people, man.
This
is very impressive.
All right, well, who do you guys want to shine a light on? And shout out to you, Nile Rodgers. By the way, and he's also a spokesperson for Chanel Eyewear now. You know?
Nice.
Shanae, how are you?
Good on yourself. Hey, Angela.
Hey. Who do you want to shine a light on?
On my boyfriends, my mom, Bowdy, Shana, my daughters, Damani.
Okay. Shine a light on everybody.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about them?
I just want to thank my boyfriends, Damani, for being there for us. You know. And I just want to give a big shout out to my mom. She always there. She never left my side.
Okay.
And anytime I need her, she always there.
Nice.
All right. Well, shout out to your mom and shout out to your man.
Thank you, Angela.
All right. We appreciate you. Hey,
Man,
Ladarius.
you know, medical problems. Be strong.
Ladarius.
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm here.
Who you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my brother Dylan. You know, he the only flower man that give me these deals like this because I get received Social Security. And then me and my girl, we got medical problems, so I want to shine a light on both of us. I got epilepsy and she got cancer. You know what I'm saying? So God is good. God is good.
That's right, man.
I had brain surgery February 9th of 2021, and I'm preparing for another one, probably maybe beginning of next year.
Well, shine a light on you, bro. Shine a light on you.
Is that brain surgery connected to your epilepsy? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the brain surgery connected. I got when I was 16, I got hit in the head with a bat and had my first seizure at 21. And the epileptic sense. I was having grand mal seizures, and that went away with the first brain surgery. Now it's called focal epilepsy. I have seizures and walk around and break stuff and injure myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't walk in the middle of the streets and everything.
Oh my gosh.
But I go through a lot of stuff with this epilepsy. I take medication, 6 pills in the morning, 5 at night, on all of the seizure medication. I'm healthy. Other than epilepsy, I'm healthy. I'm very healthy.
Well, thank you so much for the education.
Yeah, other than that, I'm very healthy. Y'all look it up. Be cautious with people like this because they injure themselves. They walk in the streets. I mean, my mom, I done fought my mom, my brothers, and they ain't done nothing but tried to help me. It's just the epilepsy. You know what I'm saying? I done done all type of, literally hurt myself with breaking my finger, all type of stuff. It's heartbreaking to think about it.
Focal epilepsy. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
All right. Well, thank you so much for checking in with us.
No problem. I love y'all, man. Have a great day.
All right. We love you too.
Aww.
He said, aw. Yes, well, that was Shine a Light on him, 800-292-5150. You can always call us up and shine a light in case you missed it. And when we come back, see, there's a caller already. And when we come back, Kamala Harris, our VP, sat down with Keke Palmer. We'll tell you some of the things they talked about. It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors. From industry shade to all the gossip. Angela's spilling that Yee Team.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And new Maino.
Yeah.
New Maino
Back.
is here with us. Yeah, we're having fun conversations today.
Yo, we on to something.
All right, now let's get into this. Yee Team Casanova has spoken after being handed that 15-year prison sentence. And he said, everything to the chin, nothing to the heart. I get it now. I hope that don't go over your heads. What does that mean?
I mean, he get it. He understand. Everything to the chin. He took it. Man, love and energy to him, man. To his family, his girl, his daughter, and his whole family, man. Because you know he gotta deal with something that a lot of people couldn't even fathom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and his girlfriend, his long-term girlfriend, Swaggy Jazzy, posted on her stories, I love you, baby. We gonna walk that ish down. And she said, now that he's sentenced, let me address this. I said, they saying you got a $150, baby. He video called me and said they must be talking about that $150 you put on my commissary. That boy looked good. Y'all tried it with the $150. He got a little $2.
Right. So basically, she was saying that he got like a little scratch.
Yeah, it wasn't as much of a scuffle.
Everybody was making it out to be. You know, it was a little light.
Okay. All right, and Madonna has been hospitalized for a serious bacterial infection and has had to postpone her tour. She's in the ICU, according to her manager, Guy Osiri. They said her health is improving. However, she's still under medical care. Her tour was supposed to start July 15th in Vancouver, but right now they are pausing all commitments. And she did, rehearse strenuously for her tour. She's put in 12-hour days, according to an insider. And unfortunately now things are going to be rescheduled. All right. I was a huge Madonna fan growing up. I'm not going to lie.
So you stopped?
I mean, I was young back then.
So you're not a Madonna fan anymore?
No, she got classic songs. And by the way, Nile Rodgers, who I gave, who I also shined a light on, he also produced her album back then. And he actually, instead of payment, asked for a piece of it. And so that was when Madonna wasn't as big as she was going to be.
Material Girl and stuff like that?
All of that. Yes. So
he owns some of that
like
publishing.
a Virgin.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right, now Keke Palmer sat down with Vice President Kamala Harris in a special episode of Baby, This is Keke Palmer, the podcast. She went to the White House and talked to her about the maternal health crisis in America, which, by the way, is something that VP Kamala Harris has been on since she got elected. That is one of the main issues because we can see there is definitely a disparity between the things and the ways and the potential fatalities of black women when it comes to maternal care. And other women. So it's definitely a crisis here. And here is some of the things they discussed. They talked about VP Kamala Harris. You don't ever see her with her hair like curly, natural. It's always pressed. And here's what she said.
How many times a month do you get a silk press?
I don't use a curling iron. It's too much heat. I use a round brush.
Now, what kind of magical round brush? I mean, your hair must be super fine now to VP.
Well, no, it's not. It takes a while. A boar bristle, or but it takes a lot of heat. But it's just too much heat to do that and do.
Queen Latifah going neck and neck with the silk press, honey. You're giving it to her.
Another thing that they talked about is, VP Kamala Harris always has on Converse. People discuss that all the time.
I never knew that.
You never noticed that? Yeah, that's her thing. Listen to this.
Will we ever get a Madam VP Converse line?
It's interesting. I do love my Converse.
I mean, you wear them well.
I have all kinds of different colors and high top and low top. I prefer the low top. If I did, I'd probably want like a freedom line. Freedom would be on the Converse. Freedom to be, freedom to.
I am free.
Right. I am free.
Why are you making that
because
face?
It's the old school Converse, right? The Chucks, right? They not comfortable. They don't have an arch.
Yeah, because sometimes if I wear them too long,
they not comfortable like that.
Ow. But it's comfortable for her. She's got some type of hack.
Maybe she don't have an arch.
She got a Converse hack.
She don't have an arch in her foot.
All right, well, that is your Yee Team. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss things that went down last night. Maino, did you make it home?
Of course I did.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. About Last Night when we come back.
So, about last night. Last night. Here's how it went down.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino.
Yeah.
Maino is here. Now, Maino, what'd you do last night?
Shot a video.
What? You didn't tell me this.
Shot a video. Me and Jim Jones. We did a feature with an artist. Shot a video last night. Then I went and got a haircut. My barber came and met me about 1:30 in the morning.
That's nice that you have a relationship with your barber that you could do that.
Yeah. Shout out to Ali.
Mm-hmm. You can't give us no information about this video, or it's secret? Or?
No, it's not. It wasn't nothing major.
Okay.
Shout out to Will C. Street Heat. It was a feature that we did with an up and coming artist.
Okay. All right.
So
I love that.
Shot it.
And now, how much did the haircut cost?
That was $100.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
For somebody to come to you?
No, well, I met him. I came
okay,
more to him. Yeah.
Okay. You made it more convenient.
Yeah, definitely was late.
All right. All right, so you went there, but he met you. He wasn't still at work.
No.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, last night, I was actually, I left here, and then I had to go and do a Zoom. And I want to say this, right? I do believe that when you're in life, whenever you can make time to do any type of like nonprofit work, it's really important that we do that. And even if it's not that you can donate money or whatever, if you can donate your time to help other organizations, it is important to make sure that as we're working, even if you don't have a job and you're trying to figure out what to do with whatever time that you have, there's nothing that feels better than being able to participate and give back and help other people in need, right? I was telling you that the other day. We were discussing some things that we want to do to make that happen.
In Brooklyn.
And one board that I'm on is the Shirley Chisholm Cultural Institute. And so Shirley Chisholm, is major because she's from Brooklyn, but she's a black woman. She was the first black woman to actually be a senator, and she also ran for president. Yep. Yeah. So I'm on that board, and I think next year, if I'm not mistaken, is the hold on, I want to make sure I don't have this wrong. I think it's a 100th anniversary. Hold on, I gotta figure. All right, I don't want to say the wrong information.
You're on a lot of boards, though.
I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's what it is. She was born in 1924. So she would have been 100 years old.
Wow.
Next year.
When did she pass?
2005. She passed in 2005. So, yes, that's a big deal for us, though. And she's from Bed-Stuy, which is where you're from.
I mean, all the great people come from there. I mean, hello.
All right. And the other thing that I want to say that I did last night was one of my friends came over. I'm not going to say no names because of the conversation that we had.
Was it Jasmine?
No.
Okay, it wasn't Jasmine.
And how honest are you about things that you've done? Because she was telling me some really embarrassing stories.
Like what?
Of a situation with a guy that she really was into. And when I tell you, he was just disrespectful.
Did he cheat?
And the things, yes.
She took him back?
And I feel like still would.
So you wouldn't take your guy back if you found out?
No, he was doing things that were crazy.
That he was sleeping with a big booty stripper that got an OnlyFans page.
I mean, no, I don't think so.
No, why not?
Cheating is, for some people, cheating is okay. Cheating is a non-negotiable for me.
It's one time. He only did it one time. Yo, I got drunk. I got crazy.
I don't know why you would risk it all.
He risked it.
For one night. But no, I think it's a non-negotiable for me. Now, I can't say, because if you're in the situation, it's different.
Right,
we can all say what we would do.
You love him.
But when I tell you, and I was like, she's got to be telling the truth, because there's no way that you would make this up.
Can't.
Yeah, but listen, how honest are you? Like, there's times that girls might do things that you're like, I can't believe I'm still talking to this girl. Would you be honest about that, or are there some things you're like, this is so embarrassing, I can't tell anyone?
Man, you know what? I'm very prideful. Mm-hmm. So it's like I stopped speaking to somebody just for the smallest thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I found myself in a situation where I cared about somebody and I took more than I thought that I could take. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, you was dealing with this dude? Really? Man, I'm out of here. And still wound up staying.
Wow.
Really? Because you know what? It's hard to say.
You never know what
you
you're
never know.
Yeah,
Right. That's what I was saying. You never know what you're going to go through and how you're going to deal with a situation until you're in it. And then when you really care about somebody, you actually wind up accepting more than you thought that you could.
Yeah. I agree with that, because she was telling me stuff that he did to her, and I was
and
like,
I never.
Listen,
I could never.
Imagine you fly across the country for his birthday, and then he just don't answer. And then you run into him with someone else.
That's a legend. He's a legend.
I would never talk to you again after that.
He's a legend.
But listen, for you guys out there, we want to talk about this because Keyshia Cole recently did an interview, an exclusive interview with people, and she talked about why she took back Daniel Gibson after he cheated, right? And we'll discuss that. And we want to talk to you guys about, would you take somebody who was a cheater and why? Okay, if you've done it before.
And don't lie. Because a lot of y'all actually living in situations where you're actually taking guys back for cheating. So don't come up here and call up here with cap.
800-292-5150. Call us because Maino admitted it. It's way up.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And Maino is here.
Yep, I'm here.
New Maino. You know what? I understand we're about to order a salad. Why do we wait till like 2 days before we go on a trip to try to lose weight? It's too
Fighting
late.
obesity.
Yeah, it's too late, guys.
The battle is real.
Just give in. All right, but one thing we're talking about right now is, have you ever taken back somebody who's cheated on you?
Have you, though?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know any woman who hasn't.
Okay.
Ever try to take somebody back and think that it's going to work out. And I also feel like the one time that it was major, I had a boyfriend for like 4 years and then he cheated and I took him back. But I kind of felt like it wasn't going to work. And sometimes we're just not ready to break up, but we know we're going to. Like, you got to get ready. And so sometimes you just kind of like let the relationship ride out a little bit.
Could that be more years, though?
Hopefully not. You know, but I think for women, and I don't know about men, we sometimes mentally check out.
Right, I can understand that.
Way before we break up, but we need to do that to feel like, because if you break up too fast, you end up going back if you're not ready.
I've been
to break
checked
up.
out on, so yeah. Like, damn, what's going on?
Women have checked out.
She different. She checked out.
Yeah, and that's when women stop caring.
Yeah,
and we like
a whole different person.
Okay, yeah, do you?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We don't get mad no more. We don't want to argue. So Keyshia Cole was saying she waited to divorce Daniel Gibson, but she said at some point she just had to choose. She told People magazine she wanted to do it for her kid, and she wanted her kid to have two parents in the same home. So let's hear you guys and your stories. Hey, Rob, how are you?
How you doing?
So, have you ever taken back somebody who cheated on you?
I did. I was dealing with someone that was she had just got out of a bad relationship. But all the red flags was there because she just kept constantly talking about how bad she was treated by this guy, you know. But I still dealt with her and everything, and, you know, the signs was there that she was cheating. And the signs were there that she was back dealing with the guy again. You know, he was constantly calling still, you know, wondering why she wasn't picking up, you know, stuff like that. You know, and I'm questioning her, like, why is he still calling you? And she wouldn't change her number, too.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I didn't understand that. Like, why wouldn't you change your number, you know? So it was evident that she was still holding on to him.
You still with her today?
You know, I was just trying to work it out with her, like, yo, let's forget about him and let's focus on us. Yeah.
So what ended up happening?
You know, I just couldn't take it no more. Knowing that she's going back to see this guy was a problem for me. You know what I mean? And I couldn't do that no more. And my feelings was all the way involved too.
So you tried, it just didn't work.
Nah, it didn't work.
Maybe you was treating her too nice.
Oh my God, Maino.
Probably, man.
You was treating her too nice. The bad guy won.
Probably,
But
you know.
here's the other thing, though. If that's who you are, a nice person, you don't change for somebody. Continue to be a nice person, but you just have to be nice.
It wasn't even that, man. Angela, I was trying to turn over a new leaf because I done did some dog stuff in my past.
Don't turn over. No, don't do it. Don't turn over no new leaf, man. Stay on your timing. It don't work.
Listen, she was just the wrong person. That's all.
Can't be nice, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, be
But
nice.
it's all good, though. I'm just glad I got out of this situation, man.
All right,
I
we're
listen
happy
to
for
y'all
you.
all the time, too. Big up to y'all, Angela.
Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, all right, bro.
Hey, what's up, anonymous caller?
Hello, good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Have you ever taken back somebody who cheated on you?
Well, I'm in the predicament kind of right now. I just found out recently that my wife cheated on me with a guy that she met like 2 days ago.
Wow.
In a parking lot.
In the parking lot?
She had sex outside?
It's like an episode of Cheaters.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, we've been together for like about 11 years.
11 years. Oh, my God. Why would she do that?
Yeah.
She's bored at home? What happened? You're not giving her the attention that she needs? What's going on at home?
I'm trying to do everything, you feel me? Like, so I ain't really got time to be there like that. But
Oh, you ain't got time.
So,
Yeah,
did you run up on them? Like, what's going on here?
Nah, I didn't run up on them. She caught something from the dude.
and gave it to you.
Oh, no.
No.
No, she didn't give it to you?
I didn't catch it. No, I didn't catch it.
Oh, that's because you ain't been laying
Well,
in the bed
so
with
she
her.
told you.
She tried to do something to me, and she thought that she gave it to me, so she tried to tell me that I could have had it.
Oh, wow.
So I went and got tested, and I ain't have it.
Thank
So
God.
then when I told her, you know, I don't have it, then she told me what happened.
Oh, my goodness.
You still with her?
Right now, yeah, like we have a house together. I don't know how to separate. I don't know how
It was
to.
2 days ago, though. He's trying to figure out.
Not 2 days ago. This is back in April, but I'm still here. I don't know how to separate from her. It's been
Tell her to get
forever.
out.
Wait, now, Maino, do you want her to get out? Do you want to break up? Or are you trying to work it out?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
See, he doesn't know
that's
what
the
he wants to
problem. When
do.
you don't know, people go ahead. Listen, when you don't know, people handle you. That's the thing about life. You got to know something, bro. You got to stand on some type of business.
Well, how's she acting?
She's trying to fix everything.
No, she's not. She's still cheating.
Behavior, but
Is she still cheating?
yo, to tell the truth, it was like 4 different people.
Oh, man. See, here's another example of a nice guy. Right here. You're too nice, bro.
Too nice.
Yeah, she might got to get out the house, sir.
Yeah, please get out.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, just listen. When you listen,
it's hard though, man. It's hard.
Listen. Get your heart out of your stomach. Go home. Call into the kitchen and say, listen. With all due respect, you got to get out.
See, he's hurt though. 11 years. You know, and listen, and I'm never going to answer. I'm never going to act like it's easy to break up. It's not easy because people stay in relationships way longer than they should. They put up with all kinds of things. You know, you try to convince yourself of what you want something to be like, but the facts are she's done this with 4 different people, endangered your life. You could have gotten something from her, and, you know, and put you in a really bad situation. And if you keep on staying and letting that happen, why would she ever stop?
Yeah,
All right. And listen, Maino will take you to Chelsea House for a drink if you need to talk more.
All right. I appreciate it.
You definitely deserve better. Somebody who appreciates and values you.
Okay.
Damn, me crying right now.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. That was tough.
I ain't crying right now. I'm really at a loss because I really, you know what I mean? I'm into it with this person. I don't really want to. Oh, man. But it's just hard though, man. Like.
All right. Well, we love you.
I love y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all. I made it.
It don't pay to be nice, man.
He said I made it. Why did he say that?
Because he got through. It don't pay to be too nice. You see what I'm saying, Edge? Can't be too nice.
All right. Well, that was heavy. And you guys can always still call if you didn't get through 800-292-5150 talking about would you take back a cheater and why did you do it when you did. And when we come back, we got Yee Team. Let's liven it up. Lola Brooke, her 2023 XXL freshman freestyle.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. It's way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee Team. Way up.
Ooh, yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
I'm back, baby.
Maino. Yes, it's time for some Yee Team. First of all, let's talk about this handbag smaller than a grain of salt. Remember that? The Louis Vuitton
the
handbag?
microscopic.
Yes, the microscopic handbag that Brooklyn-based group Mischief did. It's narrow enough to pass through the eye of a needle, and they actually auctioned this off, right? It's based on Louis Vuitton, even though Louis Vuitton has nothing to do with it. It was on sale on a website called Jupiter. Do you know how much it sold for?
How much?
$63,000.
See, this is crazy. People with money to spend on nonsense. Nobody can even see that.
I don't understand who purchased this because
somebody with a microscope.
I don't even get
somebody
this.
with a microscope.
I wonder if this is true. Sometimes I be feeling like stuff is really just
Cap.
Yeah. I don't know.
Could be cap.
It could be. All right. Now, Erica Banks is saying that she is no longer with 1501 Certified Entertainment. Somebody posted, I just think she need a new label. 1501 don't know what they doing. The girl had 1501 for TikTok kids. Lord, hope she dropped them. Bet she come up more. And Erica Banks responded to at House of Luxury Scent. She said, I'm not with them anymore. She also previewed a song where she seemingly touches on some issues that she has with 1501 and revealed that they do actually owe her money.
About that like what I see me, and they owe me some money, they greedy. And I'm popping it, slid out the right and listen to the attic. How you be running y'all me about some shit you ain't do, but you still be highly you silent.
Ooh, okay, well, even in spite of that, they did promote it from the 1501 page. I mean,
probably still signed.
Right. They probably can't do nothing about that because, you know, when you have a contract, you have a contract no matter what you like.
We're going to eat off you whether you like us or not.
And I feel at BET Awards, she did say she still was on there. So
I don't know.
I don't know how new or whatever that is. Now let's talk about Lola Brooke. She is one of the XXL freshmen. And, you know, they've been dropping the freestyles.
That's
Rob
right.
49 put his out. They put out the Finesse 2 Times freestyle. Well, let's listen to Lola Brooke.
Team 80.
I know they tired to see me underrated cause I'm gifted, but sucking to the top, I am not with it. Now I got my family talking about me instead of helping me out. I thought rumors come from enemies and not from the house. Talking about I could've been signed, could've had clout. I thought only thirst is with my in their mouth. Cause actually, I turned deals down that didn't match for me. Team 80 full of real that's a factory. Think I'm nice now when I could imagine me. So if you talk about that bag that's running after me.
Okay, Lola.
Yeah, let's go.
Sound like she going through it too.
Let's
we
go.
got some
It's all right.
questions. Lola, come up here.
You know, things happening.
Yeah, we got some questions. All right, and Gunna has thanked his fans as a gift and a curse. Is actually the biggest first week for an album with no features since 2021. He posted that on his page and he said, thanks to my fans, I love you. So look, it looks like despite all of the drama surrounding him and people saying that he's a snitch and so on and so forth, the album is still doing well. It looks like it sold around 78,000 equivalent album units in the first week after being released. So actually they're saying it sold 85,000. Yeah. Those numbers got updated. All right, not bad. And Young Thug, his updated first week sales projections. I don't know if you had a chance to see what this is, but they said earlier projections were for him to sell around 110,000 in the first week. That would have made it the second biggest debut for a rap album this year behind Lil Durk. But now those sales projections have been updated and they said it's going to be 87,000.
Really?
For Thug. So we'll see. I don't know the actual number yet, but that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily headline news stories. They've been flying under the radar. We got some fun things to talk about. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino is here. And it's time for Under the Radar. Now, this is not an Under the Radar story for real, but I feel like it hasn't been talked about enough. And it's also breaking news. So the Supreme Court has decided to gut affirmative action. They have stricken down college affirmative action programs. This is part of their decades-long effort to end the consideration of race when it comes to getting into college.
Right.
Which is completely
Wrong.
There were 6 justices who voted to strike it down and 3 who voted to keep affirmative action. And Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson accused a conservative majority of having a, quote, let them eat cake obliviousness All right. And she said, by deeming race irrelevant in law does not make it so in life. She said the majority had detached itself from this country's actual past and present experiences and said no one benefits from ignorance. President Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama also expressed disappointment, as did Lady Michelle Obama. They said, like any policy, affirmative action wasn't perfect, but it allowed generations of students like Michelle and me to prove we belonged. Now it's up to all of us to give young people the opportunities they deserve and help students everywhere benefit from new perspectives. And he also gave a link to various organizations focused on quality in education. And Michelle Obama said, but the fact is this, I belonged in semester after semester, decade after decade. For more than half a century, countless students like me showed they belonged to it. It wasn't just the kids of color who benefited either. Every student who had a perspective they might not have encountered, who had an assumption challenged. We see that happen on Power all the time. Power Book 2, when they're in class and they have those conversations about race. So can you imagine this? Ignoring race will not equalize a society that is racially unequal.
Right, and cutting it out was not going to help neither.
Right, so I don't understand how people don't understand why affirmative action was so important.
Right, because it plays a part. Right, race plays a part. To ignore it and act like it doesn't, when the deck is already stacked up against us, makes absolutely no sense.
And if you think about it, right, it's not even been that long since schools were desegregated. So think about how people who, depending on what zip code you live in, will get a better quality of education. They'll have school books. They'll have things provided for them than kids in a different zip code. And think about that disparity when it comes to race. Think about access that people have even to Wi-Fi, to internet, to technology, and all of those things. So segregation in public education wasn't even deemed unconstitutional until 1954. So it's not even that long. The universities
1950s. It's not like it was 200 years ago.
Yeah. And so think about the trickle-down effect of that from generation to generation. Think about all the things that kids have to go through. There's a lot of students. I know I had to work when I was in college on campus to be able to pay for my education. We have to get financial aid, all of those things. And there are students whose families had money and they didn't have to have those other situations where you got to go to class and then you got to go to work.
Right.
And maybe go to school part-time because you also have to have a part-time job to hold it down.
Right, because your family didn't have it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I just think that, it's a shame. This is something that clearly has been planned for a long time. But I'm going to say this. I don't care if people have an issue with it, but it is really important for people to get out and vote and not just think about what's happening today, but about the future and how we can make sure that we're in a position where what we need can get done.
Tomorrow, definitely.
Yeah. So just giving you guys that because this actually just happened. The Supreme Court has gutted affirmative action when it comes to college admissions, so they can no longer take race into consideration. Now, they did say that you will still be allowed to discuss race in your admission essay. So when you go to college and you're applying and you get to write an essay, you can talk about who you are as a person, but they're not going to take that into consideration.
Yeah. How's that help?
I don't understand. But yes, so just something to put out there for you guys to be aware of because this literally within the last 30 minutes just happened. And of course, as you know, Donald Trump and other Republican presidential candidates are praising the Supreme Court's affirmative action ruling as well. So Donald Trump said, "This is a great day for America. People with extraordinary ability and everything else necessary for success, including future greatness for our country, are finally being rewarded." All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. And we do have the Way Up mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, we do have the 85 South Show joining us today. Love those guys. So make sure you guys listen. I know we had some bad news just now, but still, the show must go on. We still got work to do. That's what that means.
That's right.
So everybody should be thinking about what's next and what can you do now. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee Team. Come and get the tea.
What up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
Yes, I am.
New
New Maino, baby.
Looks like you're using Jasmine's blanket.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, because it's really mine.
Does Jasmine still work here? I didn't realize that.
She's spending time with the baby. You know, we've been traveling a lot. We were in Detroit. We were in LA. I got to go to New Orleans. So do you today.
Yep.
All right. So Let's get into this Yee Team. Nicki Minaj has announced the new release date for her upcoming album and what it's called. So she posted, all right, trust me, it'll be well worth the wait, but since I am shifting the date just a tad, I'd like to give you guys a tiny sip of some more album tea so that I don't have to get cussed out. So here it goes. My new album will be released on November 17th, 2023, and she shall be called Pink Friday 2. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for the years of support and love you guys have given me. At times, maybe I didn't even deserve all that you have poured into me. Nonetheless, you will love this album. I'll give tour deets closer to that time, but obviously the tour will start around the first quarter of 2024. I'll also share the real album cover at a later date.
Okay.
So new Nicki Minaj, November 17th. Is the album Pink Friday 2. All right, Sexy Red was performing and she decided, let me just cut this performance short because people in the audience, and we keep on seeing this happen. We were just talking about another incident yesterday. People started throwing things in the audience at her while she was on stage and she just deaded it.
Oh.
Hit me with something that I want you to talk about now. Tell me now. Get money and be wildin'. Y'all better keep that yourself.
She said, thanks for having me, but I'm done. And then she continued to walk off the stage and talk about what was happening.
Why do people do that?
I don't understand it. Like,
that's happened to me.
It has?
Yeah.
What did they throw?
I got hit in the face with a drink.
You are... Ooh, man, I know you was tight.
I jumped into the crowd. It got crazy.
Did you find the person?
No, but it just got really bad.
Is there video?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put that up now. Okay. But look, now for artists, do what she did. And where does that leave the promoter, right? Somebody throws something at you while you're on stage.
Right.
I don't feel safe enough performing here. People are throwing things, and now I walk off. Am I still going to get all my money?
No, you're supposed to you pull up and get your money.
Yeah, you get your money. But I'm saying, what if it happens in the first 5 minutes?
No, before you even walk in, that back end need to be
But what I'm
cleared.
saying is, what if it happens in the first 5 minutes of your performance? Then now what?
Oh, and if you decide to end it, then that's that. Because if you feel like, especially women, if you feel like your life is or your safety's in danger, that's your prerogative.
Artists should put that in the contract now. If somebody throws something, or if I have to cut the performance short for my own safety, still keeping my money.
I threw the mic and it got bad.
It did.
Yeah.
Sheesh, Maino.
Yeah, it got bad.
That
was old, man.
A drink though,
and it felt like a bucket. Everybody told me it was a drink. I felt like it was I felt like I was drenched.
Dump Gatorade on you.
Yeah, it was liquor, but I felt like it was like the bucket. Like, you know how they have the ice bucket? I felt like that was filled up with liquor.
Were they like, it's him?
Ah, man.
Because as you know how the audience be part, they be like, he did it. It was him.
It just got bad, yeah.
All right, well, another performance situation. SZA was in London, and she talked about how sad she was to come there because of her ex-boyfriend cheating. Here's what she had to say.
My boyfriend cheated on me in the city before. It was terrible. That's why I was really sad to come here, but you guys are doing so much better. So this song is about my other trash ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. If somebody cheating on you will make you hate a whole city that person's from.
No, if you're going to cheat in London.
Shut
That's
up.
a good city to cheat in. Buff Baddy.
Why?
It's nice things.
Oh my God. All right. Well, my whole point is when that happens, you're like, don't book nothing in London. All right. He cheated with a trick from London. I'm never going there again. F all of y'all. Don't buy my album. I don't care.
That's crazy.
It really will. When somebody cheats on you, it make you hate a whole entire race of people. Where was she from? What country? Okay, I don't like them. All right, now Neo's alleged mistress, and I mean clearly she has 2 kids with him, so they did have something going on.
Mistress now? At that point?
That's what they were saying. Well, it's his youngest children's mother, but she at one point was the side chick because he was married.
So he was dating her while he was still married.
Right, and she actually wrote on her Instagram story, I privately apologize profusely to Crystal for my role, and she is such a strong, beautiful, forgiving woman, but I spoke to a woman who was so confused and broken, betrayed and misunderstood. She is hurting and healing, and as hard as he tries to play tough guy, he knows he's hurting deep down inside too. He needs help, love, and support. Sade, what's how you say your last name, Maino?
Bonner Reese.
Oh, so you know her. Because that ain't no easy name to pronounce.
Hey.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Hey, I'm here to help, right? I'm here for support, right?
All right, well, that is your Yee Team. And when we come back, I want to talk about negotiating your salary, right? This all comes from Wheel of Fortune. And Vanna White is holding out, and we'll tell you what she's holding out for and why it's so important to discuss salaries. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
Yep.
And listen, I see there's a huge fire at the Tiffany flagship store.
What's going on? It's going on right now, right?
Yeah, it's actually a few blocks from where we are. It was happening this morning, and it looks pretty bad. A lot of smoke coming out. What they're saying is that they believe that it has something to do with electrical vault. That's what they say they believe the source is. Yeah, an electrical vault. It's right next to the Trump Tower where this Tiffany store is. And they actually just refurbished this store. They spent $500 million redoing this store. And now this building is on fire. It looks pretty like the smoke.
It's going up in smoke.
Yeah, we already got a smoke coming
right
in the sky. So
add to it.
Just letting you guys know. And Joe Biden is in New York today. So a lot of streets are closed down.
There's a lot of smoke
in this area. So there's a lot going on in New York today. Just for everybody wanting to know what's going on where we are. All right. Now, let's talk about this whole thing with Vanna White and Pat Sajak, Wheel of Fortune. So, she has her lawyers on the case, and she is not going to continue on Wheel of Fortune unless she makes at least half of what Pat Sajak has been making. With Pat Sajak retirement coming up, Ryan Seacrest has been named the new host. That's been confirmed. He said he cannot wait to continue the tradition of spinning the wheel and working alongside the great Vanna White. But until she gets her contract renegotiated, she is not going to do it.
So, but she's been, she's like what, 70, 80?
66.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they want to keep her on there.
They do?
You know, they talk about how even on the show, it's Pat Sajak, it's Vanna White. She's been with the show for so long. When she gets introduced, I mean, she honestly has, he's been on the show, Pat Sajak, since 1981. She joined the show a year later. So she is pretty iconic.
Right.
And she's not asking for what he made, she's asking for half.
Half of that.
You know, for having put in all that time and becoming the icon and to stay on. So her salary is $3 million a year, and she has not gotten a pay increase for the last 18 years.
Give that lady her money, man.
Come on, guys. As much as inflation's gone up over the past 18 years, she has not gotten an increase in salary for that long. She's received bonuses, though, just not raises, since 2005. Now, Pat Sajak, you know what he was making?
What was he making?
$15 million a year.
Oh, wow.
5 times that amount. All right. And so Vanna White's lawyer, who is the person that's making these demands, is saying that she got to get at least half of that. And Vanna White also says she feels like this is a statement for all women. Let me tell you something. Negotiating your salary is a must. And I learned that early on in my, kind of early on, you know. What I did realize, though, because I remember reading this article about women not negotiating their salary the way that men do, and also not asking for pay increases. And so for people who are listening right now, it is extremely important that when someone makes you an offer, that you don't just say yes because it's a job that you want. You have to negotiate. And there's a lot of things you can negotiate. If they can't budge on financial compensation, then there's other things you can ask for, like extra vacation time. Maybe it's a flexible, like work from home, certain amount of days, half days on Friday. Who knows what it is? But there's things you can negotiate. Parking, certain things you might need. Maybe you get a travel and expenses budget. Who knows? But it doesn't hurt to ask and to try to negotiate, because a lot of times you get an offer, that's not the final offer. They give you an offer expecting that you're going to actually come back with something else.
That's right.
And then meet in the middle somewhere. So it's important that you do that. And then when it comes to asking for a raise, this is my favorite advice, because I read this and have been using this ever since. And literally I read this maybe about almost 20 years ago. And it definitely works when it's time for you to go in and ask for a raise. Because a lot of times you'll sit back, be mad you didn't get a raise, waiting to see what the standard raise is. You really have to go in and negotiate for yourself, right? And be your biggest champion. So when you go in and ask for a raise, you don't ask for a raise because you need one. You ask for one because you deserve one. And in order to say that you deserve one, you have to go in and show what it is that you're doing. A lot of times we work hard and we think that people know. They don't know. So you have to, you have to let them know. These are what my responsibilities are. These are the things that I've been doing. Here's the things that I've accomplished. Here's the campaigns I've headed up. Here's what else I've done. Are there other things that I should be doing, right, that you feel like could actually, for you, justify this raise? You know, are you happy with my work? I enjoy working here, but I feel that I deserve X, Y, and Z. And make sure you have a number in mind. And so.
Well, we know you
it works.
Negotiated your big bucks.
I'm a negotiator for real. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not good at bartering when I go to the store. You know how you.
I'm
not good at that. Yeah. I try, but then I be feeling like I don't want to be cheap. I want to make sure I support the business. You know.
Somebody's looking. They might think I'm in here.
Yeah, I'm in here broke.
Yeah.
I am cash poor right now. You saw the building I bought. All right. Well,
buying buildings. This is what happened.
Well, that is just some games. So hopefully Vanna White gets the money that she deserves. And I am appalled that in 18 years she has not gotten a raise. And when we come back, the 85 South Show is going to be joining us. And those guys are getting some money.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of which, DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, they are getting to the cash. They got the Netflix special. They got their own network. All of these things, we'll discuss it. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
This is Mastery of Comedy on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee with my co-host Maino.
New Maino.
And 85 South Show is here.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, man, people always ask me what was the greatest joke ever told to me on Wildin' Out, and I always say, Maino, he said I had on Canal Street jewelry, and it was true. Oh man, I had a nameplate. It looked like I had a chain on one of the things the girls get the earrings made out of. And just that was like, oh, I know what to say about you. I done been right ever since then.
Congrats on the #1 special on Netflix.
Thank you.
Okay.
Number one.
Yes,
I
indeed.
noticed when I saw that. I'm happy you brought up the jewelry, because one thing I noticed when I was watching, I said they all got nice jewelry on.
Yeah, thank Maino.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank Maino. He the real. I never wear nothing fake after that. I felt like I disappointed Maino that day. I was like, man, I'm just getting started, Slim. You give me some time.
I have actually seen Maino go up to somebody with fake jewelry and make him cry.
Man,
I was there.
Why do you do that, man? Why do you do that?
Maino went up to him and started clowning him, pulled the camera out. And when
but that's
and
necessary.
that's terrible when you get clowned by somebody who ass you can't whoop.
He's a very big, muscular guy, though.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
He was still scared.
It don't
Yo, my
matter.
man, let me explain something to you, my man. Let me explain something to you right quick.
And
that's
then
when the ass whooping is brewing. When you get to want to explain.
Yeah.
And by the way, I didn't know you could play the drums like that.
Oh yeah, man. You know I play. You know I do music.
Yeah.
I play a lot of instruments.
That was amazing. That was honestly phenomenal, because I was ready for you to go up there and mess up.
Oh no.
Why do you want people to fail so bad?
Because I'm thinking it's a joke. He's like, oh, I'm gonna play the drums, and I was like, okay, this is about to be a hot mess.
No, we play.
Really know what he's doing.
Yeah,
you feel me?
No, you did a great, excellent
Did I do a
job.
great job?
It was,
Thank
I was
you.
like, watch out, Questlove. You know.
Hey man, you know we learn from the best.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Y'all all were amazing as far as being not just comedians, but also performing. I was like, are they about to drop some real music or?
I mean, we could. It is real music.
Y'all really can rap, though.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
They
man.
the OGs,
you know what I mean?
real.
But, you know, for us, it's just an element of being able to show all of the things that we can do. You know what I mean? It's like people know us originally from Wildin' Out, but that's a contained environment in regards to you have to follow a protocol. With us, we get to do whatever we want to do. So we just took the opportunity to be able to show as much as we could in that hour of what we can do. Now, people that come to the shows and watch us all the time, they know that this is what we do. But for the people who aren't familiar, for them to be able to see those, little elements, that's what we wanted to happen when we shot the special.
See, that's why I love about it, because I was like, I get to be the young wild.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still hanging with the upperclassmen. I ain't the oldest. You know what I mean? They ain't looking for me I'm like, what? You feel me? And I think that's what our mixture is so great, because everybody got their own you know what I'm saying, like specialty what they bring, and we just clash it and make one power unit.
True story though, right? Are you used to hanging out with older people, being that you said your dad had you when he was so old and your whole family was so...
I don't like being the oldest guy in the room. I always been the baby hanging around older people, you feel me? Like my brother right now, I think he's 72.
Shout out
he
to
had a
DC
birthday.
brother.
I said, still?
We out here hustling, trying to get.
Still having birthday? You still having birthday? You
We trying to get his brother some health insurance all the way. Life
You're
insurance.
like, man, this is a blessing.
Man, I tried to get my brother clean. He don't want to go. He true to the game.
We are talking to the 85 South Show. I'm here. Maino's here.
You going through something right now.
Right.
How you dealing with that? I know you got your girls, right?
Right.
How you dealing with that and being on tour? How you doing?
Keeping God first. Keeping God first and being still. Can't move. It's a situation where you can't move because you'll get caught up, and when you get caught up, you ain't able to think. You see what I'm saying? And being around other God-fearing people, the energy is right. You know, my brother's been giving me major support. The world been giving me major support. My family been giving me major support. I feel it, but it takes a village to raise a child. Like it's not something you can teach a book, or you can write a book, or you can teach it. Only experience teach you. You feel what I'm saying? This is an experience situation. I hear everybody, I see everybody, but even when people who have gone through it, they like, well, you've taken it better than I've taken it, so I'm learning through you. So we're all helping each other.
We all have been through it, like, you know, condolences to your mom, you know what I mean? My mom passed in 2021, you know what I mean? 2013, lost in my, so we done all been through that tragedy, that feeling, you know. I done dealt with so much death in my life, as I'm sure you have, coming from where you come from, but it ain't nothing to prepare you for that one.
Nothing.
So it's like you said, there's no book that you can write. You just got to look at, you know, find the bright side of bull, if you will, you know what I mean? And it's that allows us to lean on each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, what he went through, what we all go through, we able to offer each other grace and help in ways where, you know, you get those blind spots and you looking around like, what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes you're not gonna have the answer, somebody else will. And you got to be open to be able to get that type of advice and love, man. So
keep them kind of people around you that want to see you in your best light, who want to love on you, who want to try to help you get to the next level, man. It's just seeing little bro go through this and deal with all this. It's amazing, and I keep telling them, bro, that you even able to stand on your feet and to go outside and look the world in the face. Because you know he's such a big star on his own account. You know, it's like he's done so many things. You don't get no privacy no more. So for him to have to go through that and to be in the public, is whatever he need, bro. It's just that dude is amazing, and I got so much more respect for him. Just seeing how he handled it.
I appreciate it too. I thank God for putting me around certain people in my life so I can have that instilled in me. You feel me? Like having God and having a relationship and being steadfast on this, because if you just pay attention, this 2010 until now, it's a different generation. They been raised different. We got social media. It's a lot of propaganda. It's a lot of false information, misinformation, and it's like, all right, I can see how you can easily be misled. But I come from an era where you don't be misled. You chose to be misled. I'm so focused, and I know I gotta stay righteous because everybody before me and who I read about, they stay righteous.
Right.
No matter what going on, the misinformation is saying you supposed to feel a certain way, but why you ain't show us? I did. I'm still doing it. It's just this is how I do it.
Right. They want you. They want to see
you trying to live through me.
Right.
They want to see.
And people all handle things differently. We don't even know. We don't even know what goes on when no one's watching, and everything doesn't even have to be on social media.
It's not
too.
even about social media. It's about the process.
Yeah.
Everybody's process is different. You trying to process my situation. It's like putting a computer chip in the wrong computer. It ain't supposed to go in that computer, so it'll never get right. It's only for this computer. It may have some troubleshooting, but once you figure this computer out, you're gonna be like, this is a good computer. So that's how life is, and I feel like I just keep God first, and I just be still, and I just try to make sure I'm waiting on His direction. So when they was like, go to work, I wanted to go to work, but my friends around me were like, no. But I was so full. I'm like, I need to go to work. They like, no. So I'm listening to my friends, because, you know, they angels too. So, you know, he let me know, not right now. I'm going to let you know when you're ready. And when you're ready, it's going to be back like how it was. But you'll be all right. Just take some time for yourself.
All right, the 85 South Show is here, and we got more with DC, Young Fly, Chico Bean, Carlos Miller. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
This is Mastery of Comedy on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Maino is in the building. Yes, and we are talking to the 85 South Show. Now let's talk about some current events.
Okay.
You know, I like to do that with you guys. So we've been talking about Mariah Mills and Zion Williamson, right? And
I knew it.
All right,
On a nice paper,
so
too.
she just recently posted a positive pregnancy test also, right? That's the latest thing.
That's like posting fake money. You can get them from anywhere.
Told you.
Man, you can get them from anywhere.
You can get that on eBay right now.
Told you can get them from anywhere.
Anybody fake. That could be any test.
It could be
I
anybody.
wouldn't believe the baby is his until the baby started dunking.
Social media. You remember what I said about the new era?
I mean,
What
we
you think
also-
about it, Angela? With the whole
With the whole Zion-
From a female perspective.
Because you got your man tattooed on you.
Yeah.
You do?
Just not on your cheek.
I don't have any
It
tattoos.
may be on your other cheek, but not on that cheek.
I don't have no tattoos.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so.
You
at
still
all.
with that same dude that you was over there with, acting like you. Every time I ask her about it, she.
Happy.
Yeah.
You do not love that.
Man, she got her man in a Ziploc bag at the house. She unzip him every time she go home.
Everything's happy. Everything's good. That's all you gonna get.
I don't see happy to y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, but
You don't never bring them out. Hold on, why there? You don't never bring them out.
All the time.
Every time I see, it's just a picture of you. It make you holding a hand, but I don't know who it
They
is.
took the picture. No,
I don't know.
look at you make your man
It's
take
just a
pictures.
hand. It's holding a hand.
Camera, you on the
Doing
camera.
my man like Stedman. That's crazy.
Wait, now, have I seen Carlos's girlfriend?
Yeah, she fine, ain't it? You fine. Girl is fine.
Don't even ask him. You
Okay.
know not that.
He's
We laugh
never
every
gonna-
time
I
we
know.
get in these conversations.
I know.
I end up getting.
I don't want to argue with you.
Yeah,
today.
we always
Last
it's
time
the
you
same
had-
thing.
you had to count the
Yeah,
blues.
all the way. But I mean, I don't mind. It's all good. You
I
know.
don't want to
but-
argue with you.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
gets so serious. when
No,
we talk-
because that's
Oh, God.
I have to because it ain't too many people
Player,
out here
player.
like me. It's necessary to know that it's possible to live differently and not care about what people
I'm not
think
mad at
about
we.
you.
As a matter of fact, Maino was here for this interview too. We interviewed a woman from Seeking Brother Husband. Right, she has 3 husbands, and she's always
I
looking for
ain't
more.
mad at her.
That's what she want to
I
do.
ain't mad at her. Hey, if you can find 3 men that are
Right,
willing
that's
to,
with it. And they're all happy.
We are talking to the 85 South Show. I'm here, Maino's here. So wait, so you don't get jealous though?
No,
at
but no,
all.
no,
Can't
not
get
at all.
jealous.
Jealous of what?
I
I'm
see
me.
guys, y'all try to act like
Nah,
it's
I'm
Some get jealous.
Yeah,
Some be like, I don't give a
I'm too
crying
like I
for
wake
real.
up every day and look in the mirror and love what I see. What is there for me to be jealous of? I can care less what you get from anybody else. You'll never get what you get from me because I'm the only one.
That man
I
preaching.
can care less about what anybody
Boy,
think.
that kiss in the mirror.
You know
when
what I
you
mean?
get up. Boy, I
For
see
real.
you.
Like that's what it is. Ain't no jealousy. I want you to be happy whether I'm involved or not.
That's right.
I can care
I
less
don't.
if you see that's
What? I
different.
don't.
You don't want her to be
I
happy?
only want
If
you
she not
happy.
with you,
I only want you
want her-
happy with me. If you ain't happy with me,
That's how most guys are. That's how most people are. Because I feel
If
like
she happy
women.
with somebody else, it's the rap.
I feel like women are like that
delete
too.
all this. I'm not the type of I'm be wishing you well.
if your ex move on, right here go a question. If your ex move on,
I don't know the no more.
Okay, you unfollow her. You unfollow her.
Unfollow.
Yeah,
I'm blocking.
you block. If she got a boyfriend,
What if it's your fault? What if it's your fault?
I'm still gonna block you and act like it's your fault. I am a man. Even if I ruin the relationship, I'm still gonna tell everybody you ain't.
Hey, that's what make us work. We
I'm
all
putting this
you
on
know,
your crib.
everybody different.
Everybody got their own
Definitely.
perspective.
And that's-
You know
and
what I'm
that's-
saying?
Guys don't like to break up with girls, so y'all like to do that till we break up with you.
No.
Nah, women do that too.
No, I think guys do that more though, because guys
That's
don't
because
like
y'all
to
don't
be,
get to see that we really do have feelings.
Angela, I think that, you say that because women have a level of plausible deniability a man can never benefit from. You can sneak and do
Yeah,
stuff.
plausible.
And get it.
You heard how you just
know what I mean?
slid that
You
on
can
in
get
there.
it- Y'all can get away with stuff that we could never get away with, and we'll never find out until y'all ready
Like
for us to
war,
find
break
out.
it down.
Well,
You know what I mean? I'm just
I
period.
agree with that. I think also because men don't want to know.
It don't matter if we
I don't
wanted to
think
know or
I
not.
Look on your phone. Well, fellas, don't you go on her phone. You gonna find everything.
But y'all don't really
you
do
looking
that as
for.
much as women do that. Like I feel like women, we start
That's
at a
because
place
we know
of.
what's in there already.
We started a place
We
of.
know
He's
exactly
probably
what's
gonna
in there.
cheat.
It's a
I don't
wrap.
want to go in
Men,
there.
y'all
Tell is
don't
a
want to
wrap.
know. Like
I
I
don't
feel.
want to go in there.
Nah,
feel
because
like
I
you
gotta
find-
share this with you.
ain't
This happened to
up
my
there.
homeboy. He thought this lady was cheating, and he went through
And
her
she
phone.
was.
He said, bruh, I saw the pictures in the text message. I said, the pictures? He said, yeah, man, the dude was holding the so big, I thought he was holding a sweet potato. I said,
It was like, man, you'll never eat sweet potatoes
Ever
again.
again.
It was like, you want some yams? Get them out my face, G. That's crazy, man.
Because that's the thing, we compare ourselves. And then you probably thinking if they break up, she gonna be with the sweet potato guy.
The sweet potato man.
She with him right now.
Oh my God.
All right, normally we would have Ask Yee, but there is no way that we are going to do Ask Yee when we have the 85 South show in the building. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. More with them when we come back.
This is Mastery of Comedy on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee and New Maino is here, and we are talking to the 85 South show, and we are going to flip the script right now. Chico Bean has a question for me. He be coming at me.
Angela Yee, how you like your new job, man?
I'm loving it. I'm very excited to be able to have my own thing,
I'm proud of you too, girl.
All the way.
you.
Like how you like it. You know what I mean? Like you
I'm happy. I get more sleep, so number one, like I feel way more rested.
So you don't miss like hearing it's DJ Envy.
I can still hear it. They come on right before me, so.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What you be bringing on your show? Way up.
Love After Lockup. That was
So all the stuff that she like.
We do Real Housewives, but then we also do Wealth Wednesday. Oh, this is a good one. Y'all will like this one. We just had from the Hidden Vault, the woman who started this company. It's like a sex product. Do y'all use honey packs?
That shit'll blow your heart, man. Stop.
Listen, fellas, man, we gotta take better care of ourselves, man, because we always talking about what the ladies do and all that, but we don't know what's in none of this. It don't matter what it is. A just come out.
That's it right there.
You ate this
herbal right here.
Herbal,
I
honey.
hate to be that guy, but I gotta say this where I got the platform. Man, you better get on something. These coochies out here is diabolical. Have you seen what a rose would do to a regular coochie?
TC Young Fly is very into this, right?
No, because I know exactly what it takes.
Y'all gonna take one. Y'all gonna take one.
But this is what I'm saying. I know exactly what it takes for you not to even use this.
Give me one.
You say your owner. This your owner.
That's why men don't take it. You see how she laughed? Yeah.
And here's another one. This is
trying to somebody eyebrows off.
Some penis massage drops that can actually enlarge and enhance your penis.
Let me tell you something. I used to do drugs.
And it's CBD infused.
Let me tell you something. You said this the person who owned this company.
No, she's from New Orleans. It's called, but she I've been seeing that on Instagram. Yeah, the Hidden Vault. Yeah, people really like it though. Her products sell out. Brooke Jones is her name.
I'm gonna tell you like this here, fella. I'm gonna tell you a trick, and you gonna thank me later. Pumpkin seeds.
This feels okay. Go ahead. So you just
got a lot of zinc in it.
Pumpkin seeds.
Hey, 20 minutes before she about to pull up. I'm on the way.
These pumpkin seeds.
You got a bowl.
And when you so gangster, eat some in a bowl.
Like what's them for? Don't take them, brother.
Anytime.
When she get that, just eat some in her face. Just put it on top, put ice on her.
We are talking to the 85 South show. I'm here. Maino's here. Now, how did this Netflix deal happen?
Oh man, hard work. If you know what I mean. To be honest, I
gotta pee. I ain't doing the Rick Ross stuff.
You wanna? They saw the numbers. Mm-hmm. The numbers on the YouTube were going crazy. We got some shows that have hit 10, 12, 15, 20 million views just independent. So, and that's a lot of them. We've been on the road for what? 4, 5, 6 years, just doing live shows, and like the numbers was just going crazy. So they reached out a couple years ago actually, and it just wasn't the right time, situation, or business wise. So we grew our brand a little bit more, and then they saw that it's like it wasn't just a fad or it wasn't going anywhere, and they came back and we made it happen.
That's a hard decision when they reach out at first and you like, hold on, it's not right, because anybody might be like Netflix. They want to do a deal. For some people, they would just jump on that.
I think that goes with being comfortable where you are and being not complacent but comfortable. You know what I mean? I ain't got to be the richest.
Confident
I ain't got to be the biggest.
well.
I ain't got to be right, but I'm confident and comfortable being where I'm at without y'all money or without your look. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep pushing the way we pushing, and we'll catch you on the next one. So,
and to the people who've only seen the show on Netflix, who haven't got to tune in to like the direct 85 South show, like online or YouTube or the app or something like that, that was just a small piece of what goes on at the 85
Ricky
South.
Rose came back.
Yeah.
He is coming back though, right?
I mean, we don't know. He said he was.
Rick Ross, after he left the 85
I saw him
South
at
show,
Cheetah.
and then
I pulled up. I said, "Hey man, what's happening? I'm gonna be back, DC. What happened? I said I'm gonna be back."
Y'all saw I had to call him out on that though. You know,
I was like,
we real players, man. That's the OG,
man. We gotta get you down there, man. Man, that'd be dope, man. To get you down there and talk about some of that Bed-Stuy history.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Don't get him started.
Listen. You don't know. I be a fan every time I be at the house. Yeah, so that. That's what we talking about.
But listen, honestly, like, congratulations to y'all. As soon as I saw the special was on Netflix, I put it on like that day.
Yeah, so we just, we appreciate you always, being somebody that opens your platform up to us, because we know how major you are, and to be able to get that cosign from you and, everything that you've been doing for the past couple of years and over almost a decade, really. We appreciate you opening your platform up to us, because it's opened our,
You're a pioneer in the game.
No, I appreciate it, because I be feeling like, are they going to be too big to come here?
Forever come to your spot.
Ain't no such thing.
You don't come knock on the door.
These is the homies, man.
Yeah.
As long as Mystery Man don't trip.
I'm going to bring him to the show.
I can't wait to see what I'm like. This is who you been.
This is him. And I'm going to call you back and give you an honest review.
No.
I got a woman at home. If this good, I might have to get a box.
Right.
Hey, man, send me some of that penis oil, too.
Well, 85 South Show. Make sure y'all check it out. Channel 85. People can go and subscribe right now to support y'all and get to see all the content that you have in one place.
Just download the app, right?
Yeah, just download the app. Channel 85 is in the App Store.
Channel 85.
All the way.
All right. Well, when we come back, we have the last word. That's where you guys get to have the last say. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee.
And I'm New Maino.
They
call me Essence Festival Maino.
Essence Fest Maino. Okay, I see you on that stage, convention center. Okay, main stage. We see you.
Having talks.
Yeah, man cave.
Yeah, man cave.
But look, Maino is headed out to Essence Festival. For everybody who is going, make sure you go and check out my guy. You're talking on Friday, right?
Yep, talking tomorrow. Mm-hmm. It's a panel. A couple of people going to be there, but I'm going to be in the building.
Yeah, most importantly.
Yes.
All right, my guy Maino is there. That is my my comrade.
And I'm going to be out there giving men ovation.
Men ovation. And then you're going to find us on Bourbon Street.
You will find us on Bourbon Street. Pretty lit.
I already know what it is. Shout out to my guy Larry Murrow. We sliding through some of his events while we out there. All right, and I'll be out at Essence Fest. I actually get there tomorrow night because I gotta still work into the show.
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. What you doing, I'm doing. What I'm doing, you doing, and it's just gonna be a time.
Listen, I'm excited. I'm actually going to be moderating a conversation with Ben Crump and Reverend Al Sharpton.
Wow, that's going to be big.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that. But, I've been at Essence Festival, I think every year for like the past...
I've never been.
I don't know how long. I cannot believe that, Maino, because it's mostly women there.
I like to be in the room with mostly women.
But what I do see is the brand expanding to include men, and that's what they're trying to do with Essence Fest.
So they're inviting more men now. So they
have a men's experience.
The men experience. Yeah. The men experience.
I always felt like for guys, I don't know why y'all wouldn't go to Essence Fest. Like, it's all women that's out there.
I would like to be there.
Yeah. And you're gonna. I might not even be able to find you when I get there.
I'll be around them.
If things go how I think they're gonna go. But thank you again to the 85 South Show for joining us. Make sure you check out their Netflix special, their #1 Netflix special. That was trending also. And they have their Channel 85, so subscribe to that. Thank you so much, Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, DC Young Fly. We love and appreciate you guys. You can watch that whole interview on the YouTube, Way Up with Yee. And now it's time for y'all to have the last word.
Hi, Angela. I was just listening to you asking if you take a cheating ex back. And I'm not going to lie. Back in the day when I was in the streets, not a problem. He cheated, I'm cheating. But of course, I would not admit to it. So I would do the boo-hoo and make him think that, he's the wickedest person in the world. But of course I was doing my dirt too. But now I'm older, and I promise you, if my husband cheats, boo-boo, bye, we done.
Hey, it's Coco. I'm calling because I heard the dude call in about being with the chick 11 years and how she threw that cookie to everybody. Trust me, I know that getting cheated on. I got abandoned in a state I ain't even in about a month ago. Tell that dude he can hit me up. at 937-4550. He needs to be treated right.
Going way up with Angela Yee.